Do you think repair shops only fix cars? In reality, many places invent extra services to drain your wallet. With just a single nod, your bill could rise by hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Here are 10 of the most common upsell tricks. If you are not careful, you will waste money for nothing. Number 1, replacing the whole assembly instead of a small part. This is the ultimate trick many shops use to inflate bills. When a tiny component fails, they insist the entire assembly is unsafe and must be replaced. For example, swapping a burnt-out headlight bulb only costs a few dollars, but a shop may recommend replacing the entire headlamp unit, which can run $800 to $1,000. Some owners have even been pressured into replacing a complete A divided by C unit or electrical board because of one small fault, sending costs into the thousands. Of course, there are cases where integrated assemblies truly need full replacement, but most of the time, that is not required. The best defense is to ask the shop to show you the exact failed component and ask directly, can this part be replaced separately? If the answer is vague, walk away immediately. Number 2, unnecessary system flushes. One of the most common moneymakers at repair shops is a complete flush of the cooling, power, steering, or transmission systems. They often issue scary warnings. If you don't do this now, the engine will overheat or the transmission will fail. Each flush may cost $200 to $300, sometimes even more. The truth is, modern fluids have a lifespan of tens of thousands of miles and only need replacement at the manufacturer's interval. Unless coolant has changed color or transmission fluid has lost effectiveness, there is no reason to pay early. To protect yourself, always ask, is this service in the manufacturer's maintenance schedule? If the mechanic dodges the question, it is likely just an upsell designed to take your money. Number 3, selling new tires and alignments too early. Tires and alignments are tied to safety, which makes them perfect targets for fear tactics. Many owners have been told their tires are very dangerous even when tread depth was still at 40 to 50% enough for tens of thousands of miles. One Ford Escape owner was pressured into buying 4 new tires for over $600, but an independent shop confirmed the tires had at least 10,000 miles left. Shops also love adding alignment and balancing even if the car does not pull to one side. To avoid the scam, use a penny test or tread gauge yourself. Only replace tires when they are truly below 20 to 25% tread, and only get an alignment if the car actually pulls. Otherwise, you are paying for nothing. Number 4, replacing brakes too soon. Brake systems are crucial for safety, which makes them a favorite upsell item. In reality, pads only need replacement when they are worn down to 20 or 30%. Yet many shops push replacement at 40 to 50%, charging customers several $100s each time. One Honda Accord owner was told he needed an emergency brake service costing $600. At another shop, the pads measured 5 millimeters thick, good for at least 10,000 more miles. The smart move is to visually inspect the pads yourself before agreeing. If a mechanic refuses to show you or dodges questions, they may be forcing an unnecessary service. Checking your owner's manual for pad specifications can also help you avoid being scammed. Number 5, the dying battery scare. Batteries are easy to misdiagnose, and this is a classic trick. With just a quick starting test, many shops declare the battery is about to die, then recommend a replacement costing $200 to $300. In reality, many cases only require recharging or cleaning the terminals. One Ford Fusion owner was warned his battery was weak and needed replacing. But at a specialist shop with proper testing, the battery still had 80% capacity and would last at least 2 more years. To avoid wasting money, ask for a printed test report or get a second opinion. Do not replace a battery just because of vague scare tactics. You could end up paying for something that still works perfectly fine. Number 6, replacing spark plugs too early. Modern spark plugs, especially iridium or platinum types, are built to last from 80,000 to 100,000 miles. Yet many shops still recommend changing them at 30,000 miles for engine safety, planting doubt in the customer's mind. One Mazda CX-5 owner reported being told to replace plugs early at a cost of nearly $400, even though the car had only 35,000 miles. In reality, spark plugs rarely need replacement before the manufacturer's specified interval. If you are unsure, ask the shop to show you the plugs. If the electrodes are clean, not worn, and not burned, they are still good. Don't let vague warnings drain hundreds of dollars from your wallet. As long as you follow the official maintenance schedule, your engine will run smoothly without premature plug replacement. Number 7, excessive fuel system cleaning. This service is a favorite upsell because it sounds technical and urgent. Shops often claim dirty injectors or carbon buildup will hurt fuel economy and performance and then charge $150 to $250. A Chevrolet Cruze owner was sold this service after just 25,000 miles, even though the engine ran perfectly. The truth is, today's gasoline already includes detergents that keep injectors and combustion chambers clean. Unless you notice clear symptoms, rough idling, hard starts, or clogged injectors, you don't need the service. In fact, you can buy a bottle of quality fuel system cleaner for around $15 and use it yourself. Don't let a shop turn a simple preventive step into a high-priced bill. Base your decision on real symptoms, not on fear or sales tactics. Number 8, the all-inclusive maintenance package. At first glance, these packages seem convenient. A shop may offer a $400 bundle including an oil change, new air filter injector cleaning, brake inspection, and even combustion chamber cleaning. It looks like a bargain, but most of the items are unnecessary, especially on a car with only 20,000 miles. A Kia Sorento owner shared that his shop repeatedly pushed such packages. When he compared them to the manufacturer's schedule, he discovered only the oil change was required while the rest were extras. The smartest defense is to always bring your owner's manual and check every item. If it is not on the schedule, you don't need it. Don't pay for the illusion of total peace of mind that only bloats your bill. Number 9, oil changes sooner than recommended. This is one of the oldest tricks, but still widespread. Many shops stick to the outdated every 3,000 miles rule, regardless of whether your car uses modern synthetic oil. Most manufacturers now recommend 5,000 to 7,500 miles, sometimes even longer. One Toyota Camry owner was pressured into frequent oil changes, wasting more than $200 per year. The problem is, changing oil too soon does not protect the engine any better. It only wastes money and resources. To avoid the scam, simply follow your owner's manual. If it says 7,500 miles, there is no reason to change at 3,000. Don't let fear of breakdowns trick you into unnecessary spending. Number 10, replacing filters too soon. Engine air filters and cabin filters are among the easiest upsells. During an oil change, a mechanic might pull out a dusty filter and recommend immediate replacement for $80 to $100. In truth, most filters only need replacement every 15,000 to 30,000 miles depending on driving conditions. Many Honda, Civic, and Toyota Corolla owners save money by buying replacements themselves for just $15 to $20 and installing them in under 10 minutes. Because most drivers rarely check filters, this scam is highly profitable. The solution is simple: learn to replace them at home. If a shop suggests an early swap, compare their advice with the maintenance intervals listed in your manual. That way you'll know exactly when a replacement is truly necessary. All of these upsell tricks rely on fear and a lack of information. By following your owner's manual, asking for proof, and not being afraid to say no, you can save hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Knowing when to refuse a service is one of the smartest ways to protect both your wallet and your car.